Good morning. The importance of higher education for women has received great attention in all developed countries. One of the outstanding changes in this century is the rapid development of higher education in developing countries. Ain Shams University has already developed the platform for women higher education to face many challenges and cultural barriers, especially for women from the rural areas. Besides the many different fields of study at ASU for both genders with no preference, we have developed curricula to encourage STEM education for female students. We at ASU have long focused on how women can be empowered through higher educational systems, focusing on women with the establishment of the Faculty for Women. Despite a lot of improvement for women's status in society, the norms and values of society and families will create a barrier for some to go forward for higher studies. ASU is the only public university in Egypt that supports education for females only through this specialized faculty. It seeks to educate women to become highly motivated and effective professionals, leaders, and service-oriented citizens. It also aims to bring highly talented women from diverse cultural backgrounds who do not have the ability to pursue normal higher education. The Faculty of Women aspires to prepare cognitive, skillful, technical, and ethical human cadres in the field of arts, science, and education within the framework of an environment supportive of education, scientific research, and community service, contributing to solving its problems and meeting the needs of the local and regional labor markets. Moreover, for more diversity on campus, ASU is keen to have non-Egyptian students visiting the different courses in many disciplines. Diverse university campuses offer more worldview for students to consider and engage with. University students can learn from peers with different perspectives shaped by a variety of experiences. The interaction between students and different worldviews can help change minds or shape ideas. This adds to the diversity aspect on campus and allows more female students who cannot travel abroad to get connected to the outside world to interact with other cultures. Women have also made inroads into higher and managerial position in Ain Shams University in recent decades, and the pipeline for female leaders seems to be widening. Women have made significant gains in educational attainment in recent decades, better positioning themselves not only for career success, but also for leadership positions. In line with our belief in gender equality and the implementation of other SDGs, ASU will continue to do its best to empower women in science and engineering, as well as in other disciplines. We will continue to encourage outstanding women in our university to get into leadership positions and make our university grow and flourish with innovative ideas from both genders. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share our ideas and beliefs with you. Have a pleasant morning and a very delicious breakfast.
Good morning, everybody. It is my pleasure to be with you today in the occasion of the Global Women Breakfast, IU Tech. I would like to thank Professor Dr. Ghada for organizing this event and all the other organizers who helped her. I hope that the next meeting would be face-to-face after the pandemic of the COVID-19 passes away. I'm really proud to be an Egyptian scientist, as the history tells us about the ancient Egyptians preferred to be ruled by a strong woman rather than to be ruled by an unqualified man. Also, the history tells us about the famous Egyptian pioneer women practicing science, engineering, and medicine. For example, Merit Petah, the first woman in the history of science and medicine, and she was entitled the chief physician and the beloved of God. We also had Cleopatra, which was a famous and clever pharmacologist. In the last century, we had many women like Professor Dr. Helena Sidarous, who was a famous gynecologist, and she started writing stories for kids by the age of 70. We also had Dr. Samira Musa, the outstanding Egyptian scientist, graduated in 1940 and had her PhD degree in the USA in the nuclear physics. This continued in our present days as we have many genius Egyptian women who are working in the field of science and technology and who are ranked internationally. We believe that learning and education is the first step in knowledge and civilization. We also believe that gender equality empowers scientific research. In Egypt, the number of girls enrolled in different non-scientific faculties are exceeding those of males. However, this is not the case in scientific faculty as the males exceed the females. We found that the males exceeded females in the faculties of engineering, medicine, and veterinary medicine, and computer science. The number of males and females were more or less the same in faculties of dentistry, pharmacy, and physical therapy. However, in the faculty of nursing, most of the students and graduates were females. As a result, the total number of female graduates exceeded those of males as they comprised 56% of the graduates. In fact, the female graduates from faculties of social sciences and humanities comprises about 74%, while those from the scientific field comprises only 26%. Regarding the researchers, we found that about 50% of those who are working in the field of scientific research are girls and women. In spite of this high percentage of female researchers, few women occupy decision-making positions like ministers, governors, presidents of the universities, and deans. Lately, positive steps toward the welfare of women in science and technology have been achieved. As we are now living in the golden era of women, as President El-Sisi believes in empowering women, and he also believes in the importance of gender equality. Besides, the Sustainable Development Goals 2030 is aiming for women political leadership, economic, and social empowerment. Many scientific programs and awards have been targeting women, as for example, Women in Science Award offered by the L'Oreal UNESCO, the Award of Princess Fatma offered by the Cairo University. Also, the Academy of Scientific Research and Technology established prizes and awards specially targeting women in different scientific fields. Also, a scientific research committee was established in the National Council for Women, and I believe that this committee is addressing the strength of women. As I've said before, the statistical data indicates that the number of women working in scientific research exceed 50% of the Egyptian researchers. So we have great expectation concerning the role of Egyptian women in the promotion of scientific research. Finally, I hope all success for this occasion. Thank you so much.